The kitchen is cooking at the Tucker Hill Inn in Waitsfield.
Me and James are cooking soup, salad, and noodles. Ellie is cooking the main course, and Delaney and Caroline are cooking the dessert.
These Fayston Elementary School students are learning how to cook French cuisine. From coq au vin to profiteroles, it's an experience that's also an education.
I really did not know that we were going to do this. I wanted to just learn more about the experience, about like what it takes to cook for a meal for our school.
I didn't know how to make any of this stuff before 4 weeks ago. I really like cooking because it's the process that you go through. My favorite part is probably having the thrill of trying something new.
I thought it would be a very interesting experience to actually go in the kitchen, see what they take to make the pasta, make the chicken.
This 5-week after-school project is a collaboration between Fayston Elementary School, the Tucker Hill Inn, and UVM Extension 4-H. It's part of 4-H's SPIN, or Special Interest Curriculum. Allison Smith is the 4-H educator for Washington and Orange counties.
The core of 4-H is providing youth with positive youth development that's hands-on learning. We try to instill belonging, independence, mastery, generosity in their projects. And so you can really take any project, any interest that a student has, and you can apply the 4-H model in that way. And I think that there are lots of people in our communities who want to share with youth. I think they're waiting for an invitation, and 4-H really has the infrastructure to take that invitation to the community and then make the connection. And that's really what I'm here for, and the role I play is to tie all those logistics together so that the chefs in the kitchen can have fun with the kids can have fun learning how to cook, and I'm the one just making sure it all goes smoothly.
Do your parents know you're cooking the chicken?
Teaching Ellie the proper way to brown chicken reminds Chef Kevin Began of when he was first learning to cook.
I started cooking at a summer camp when I was 14 years old. I can't imagine being 11, 10, 12 years old, these 5th and 6th graders, and coming into a kitchen like this. To me, it would be a little bit daunting for sure. But the excitement we saw in their faces, especially the first week, was pretty special. And it kind of spurred us to keep going, to say, yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Look at the excitement in these kids' faces.
Getting students out of the classroom and into the community is the goal of Act 77. Passed in 2013, the legislation adds options, what are called flexible pathways to a student's education. The goal is to provide students with experiences that build life skills, what educators refer to as transferable skills. Gene Berthium is the principal of Fayston Elementary School.
I never look at schooling as just what happens within the walls of a school or the 4 walls of a classroom. It's really about kids having authentic, real life experiences that they can reflect on. They can assess who they are relative to those experiences. What it affords us is building inroads to partnerships within our community, supporting us with other folks that can help and support student learning and kids following their passion and their interests.
Berthium believes 4-H is a resource more Vermont educators should look at when trying to find experiences that build transferable skills for students.
Schools should be looking at 4-H to really supporting flexible pathways for kids, the personal learning experiences that we're seeking for students today, because so much of what we're teaching isn't just the subjects, it's the nuance of those subjects, it's the bridging of those subject areas, and these 4-H experiences do that for kids.
When James is in the kitchen, he knows he's doing more than just peeling eggs. He's learning by doing.
I think of it as more of life training kind of thing. I like hearing it said to me and then working on it. I don't like book learning because you're sitting there, you're gonna read this, and then you have to, you put the book away. Learning hands-on, I think, is a lot better than reading it from a book.
May and Ellie also like the hands-on approach to learning.
Like if you're cooking, then if you make a mistake, then it's like, I know exactly what I did wrong, that's a mistake, here let me fix it and do something different. Then in a book, you're just rereading a sentence.
It's different because in here we get to have more fun and we get to like actually like work on fun stuff. Like we get to cook and we get to like help plan the meal. And then in school we sit there with a book or a pencil and just do work all day.
Knives and spoons may have taken the place of pencil and paper, but there's still a test at the end. After 4 weeks, the students are expected to prepare a meal for 30 guests. The proceeds from the dinner go to the 6th grade trip to Montreal.
So we need 56.
Cooking for their friends and families is another aspect of this project that's helped the students realize there's more to running a restaurant than making a meal.
I learned that it takes at least 2 days to get ready for the restaurant to like open up and get stuff done. And that's why I know like why it's not open maybe in the morning, it's open at night because I need to get their stuff prepared. And also I like you need to do a lot of math to figure out for one night, like we can fit 50 people in here. How many do you think want mac and cheese? Like that.
I didn't know that like you had to make stuff like perfect, and if it wasn't like plated the right way, or if it wasn't cooked the right way, it wouldn't taste the same, it wouldn't be the same, and everything has to be perfect.
Self-discipline and working efficiently are abilities these students will need as they continue to learn.
They now have a number of skills. I think mom and dad would love them to come home and cook dinner because they've learned some really incredible skills in the kitchen. But you know, there's things like time management, decision making. There were times where we wanted to do more, but we had to make decisions based on how many learning sessions we had. This definitely goes way beyond the classroom, and hopefully there are lessons here that will carry on throughout their lives.
All the food for this project was donated by the Tucker Hill Inn. For Began, it's a small price to pay for the experience.
If I were in 6th grade and somebody did this for me, I think I'd probably remember that the rest of my life. And I'm hoping these kids do the same. I'm hoping that they see that there's a portion of this that's about follow-through. It's about commitment. It's about accountability. I think they're getting all of this, not just in school, but now they're getting it here too. So to be part of the community like this, it's pretty special.
For the students, the chefs, and the community, this has been an experience that's cooked to perfection. In Waitsfield, I'm Keith Silva with Across the Fence.